you can't continue to highlight that. We've got a few more people that haven't even spoken yet, and I'm concerned about running out of time. Franklyn, Sandy, Christy, Nick. And first, for those who don't know, this is Franklyn Ash. Franklyn is also the president of the Detroit Black Death Advocacy Group.
Hello everybody, my name is Franklyn. I've been watching what you guys are saying about Christians and things like that, and blind people and the laws that have been passed for them. Let's look out at the real world for a minute. Let's look at other countries, whether it's Italy and Spain, they have all these opportunities that are ready to go with language. We just can't get them here as deaf people. We just need to be able to make a difference. Looking at what works, and I'm not criticizing any one particular group, but if you're willing to work, you're motivated to work, to find out what people's needs are, you can find out what they need and meet their needs. With Spanish people and all these other spoken languages, you walk into a hospital, they'll bring in a Spanish interpreter. You say, oh, I need a sign language interpreter. Oh, I can't find those, they're closed, I don't know. We have no power in that. That's one issue. Now, I work down in Detroit Public Schools. I work there. They closed the day schools for the deaf. They mainstreamed all the other students there. The interpreters there that had the IPA, they couldn't. So how am I supposed to know their qualifications? How are they supposed to live up to the level they should be at? They're failing the students. The students can't be successful with bad interpreters. We need equal access, whether deaf people, blind people, whatever. We all need to be the same, including hearing people. You look at all these things, they're building new schools, opening new schools, they close the deaf school. That doesn't make any sense. So, I'm going through a lot of experiences with interpreters going to school for ideas. I don't want this interpreter, I don't want that agency. And they said, oh, but there's nothing you can do about it. Fighting this and fighting this, trying to prove everybody wrong. But I need to learn that. Deaf people need their needs met for this to be better, for us to feel better. I understand you've only been here for a few months, but you need to open your eyes and listen to what we're saying, to understand the history of what happened to us, so you can understand what's going on now. I pray that everything will work out for all of us. Because it's not fair what we went through. How deflated we've been. You know the arguments, cochlear implants, and how they're trying to get everybody speak and all this stuff. And all these things are closing. How are we going to succeed? The cochlear implants is driven by money. We don't want that. We want to stay where we're at. No different.
Yeah, people have rights just like hearing people. Yeah. Really, I want to thank you guys for your time. Franklyn works at the Detroit Public Schools in the system. He was at the Detroit Day School, and you were aware that they closed for that mainstream all the students. And Franklyn's been involved and he's seen a lot of issues that come up with the IPA interpreters. Sandy,
don't mind the left-handed signing today. It's not broken, but it's surgery. My name is Sandy Grant. I want to talk about interpreters and the money issue. If the rules get passed, the next step will be interpreters in hospitals, doctors, dentists, all these different things. And they say, oh, they're going to look for the cheapest bidder, find the cheapest interpreter. Why can't we set up for health insurance to all pay for interpreting services? That would make it so much easier than all these struggles that we're going through with interpreters and getting money. If insurance would pay for interpreters, it would make it so much easier. So what do you guys think of that?
I think that's a great idea. We all pay attention to state government. The new Lieutenant Governor, Ryan County, has a son who's autistic. The first things he did when he headed office was have health care cover autism visits. So I think that's something that if we put a few people together, certainly the question could be asked. It makes perfect sense.
Thank you. All right. Does anybody want to make any other comments? Diane still has one. All right, so, nope. Okay. All right. My name is Chris Dean. BRI and live interpreter is what I want to talk about. My husband was in the hospital. He woke up, had an interpreter all day, and it was time to switch. That interpreter left, and we went, well, he's getting moved upstairs. We're supposed to be waiting on a different interpreter to come. And the nurse said, okay. She went out and told the manager. The manager came in and said, you're going to use BRI. That's what we're providing now. And I said, BRI? So my husband looked at it and didn't get anything from it. Didn't understand. So I said, well, you know what BRI is, right? And he said, no, that doesn't work. So I said, look, this is my husband. He's blind in one eye. He can't see BRI out of one eye. So we need a live interpreter for his vision when he gets moved upstairs. It's his choice. He wants a live interpreter. Thank you. Want to respond to that?
I want to respond to that because it's really important. I don't want to tell you how to do things and presume, it sounds like I'm presuming that the lecture is the right way to do things, but really important distinction. The law requires effective communication. The phrase VRI doesn't work for me comes pretty close. The phrase I've tried VRI, I've just tried VRI, you've given me VRI, I'm looking at VRI, it's not working for me, says it's not effective communication, it helps. I don't like VRI means they get imposed on. Really important distinction. If you say I don't like it, right, and the rules say that if the vision comes, it's no good. But just in general, when the law says, and not just for you, but for everybody, when the law says that what you're entitled to is effective, so what you need to be explaining is that it's not effective for you, and therefore it's not meeting the law. When you just say, I don't like it, or I like this better, the hospital gets to say, you're not entitled to what you like, you're not entitled, we can give you what you don't like as long as it's effective. So that it's just semantic, and I know the reality is that most of the time people are saying I don't like it, what they really mean is that it's not effective and they just don't know the legal games. But the reality is the hospitals do know those legal games, and they're going to hold you to it, so that to the extent we can share the information, get it out there, it's important that when you're objecting to an interpreter, when you're objecting to a DRI or a service, that you're talking about the fact that it isn't working, you're not understanding, it's not effective, not just I like, I don't like, because you're giving them a free ticket to just ride all over.
All right.